I remember walking into church some 25 years ago, feeling hopeless with no future. It wasn't until I felt the presence of God that I knew there was a God who cared about me. I sensed the love of God from the people that were around me. I felt like I had value, and I was loved back to life. Many people in our community are feeling hopeless like I felt hopeless, are trapped and feeling overwhelmed, and have no way of getting out of their situation. They don't know what to do, they don't even have the courage to ask for help. Why would anyone want to help them? The husband or wife caring for a dying spouse, the single parent deciding to pay for the power bill or the phone bill rather than putting food on the table, the person struggling with alcohol or drugs and has no way out. This is why we do local missions. We bring the hope of Jesus to them, meeting them where they are, showing them that they are loved, that not only do they have a community that cares, but a family and a God that loves them beyond measure. As Christians, it is our responsibility, the church's responsibility, to look after and care for those in need, the cause of Christ. Hello, Deb.
Hi, how are you?
Good, babe. How are you?
Good.
What's happening?
Hey, we just had a call from the solo mum that desperately needs our help. She's got 4 kids, 5 and under. She's just got no support, and she's suffering from postnatal depression.
Oh,
and
so sad.
Yeah, she's just overwhelmed.
Yeah. So what's the urgent need right now would be, what, would it be food for her?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, probably.
So all right, so let's get some food out to her this afternoon. Let's organise with the social worker for me to maybe meet them out there this afternoon, so it's not awkward for the family.
Okay.
Good job. Thank you so much. Thanks, babe.
Okay.
All right, take care. See you
bye.
soon. Bye. Oh, that's one of many calls that we get all day through the office, just asking for help, like crises. Some of them are like desperate need right now, and they need help right now, and they've got no one else to call that's going to give them urgent care right now, so they call the church, which is incredible for us. It's a great opportunity, and we work a lot with social workers and agencies for urgent crises matters, because they know that we've got the resource to be able to help them, help the family straight away. Another day, another story, another family, another situation. And like any other day, every day is so different. We have days where we cry, we have days where we laugh, and today's one of those days where we could cry. And hopefully Debbie is getting organised and pre-packing. Hi! Pre-packing some of that food for that lovely family that we just discussed. I know, right?
Crazy morning.
So sad, crazy morning, eh?
Food opens doors, you know, like we can, you know, how else do we find these families?
Yeah.
You know, we get referrals from government agencies and we're getting to see families that we would normally never see.
Yeah.
And we're bringing the love of Jesus into these homes and they think we're just delivering food, but it's far bigger than that, you know. And now, you know, we have people ringing us, asking us to pray for them. And, you know, it's just like, how would we have done that behind, you know, closed doors?
We mobilise volunteers to help every Friday, but we also have people cooking. But the amazing thing, Deb, is we're feeding like 350 people a week, and also the food gets distributed to people within our church as well. Yeah. So not only is it working with outside our 4 walls, it's helping support families in our church that might be, you know, struggling. Or we give them, you know, a couple of meals a week, and then we know at least they're having 2 great meals with carbohydrate, protein, you know, every week, and veggies every week. And also our veggie boxes that we give out every week. Yeah. I mean, they're ringing us going, we'd like a veggie box. We'd like more veggie boxes. Okay, Deb, I'll leave this with you. I'll go get the nappies and I'll be back, okay?
Okay, cool.
Awesome job. Okay, nappies for 3 children. Okay, so we've got that size will be perfect. That size will be perfect. And this size, amazing. Yes, that family's sorted. And here we go, here's Marianne and here's my little babies, some of the kids that we've been helping out. Josh, one of our local boys who rings 12 times a day, is a great friend of Kerry's. some of our Panama kids who come every week. There's about 21 of them now. And then, what do we have today?
We got a couple of new referrals for Community Impact Day.
Amazing.
You can have a look at this one.
Sure, babe. Thank you. 3 children, 2 with diagnosed with autism, both given challenging behaviours mum is trying to manage. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, I always get a little bit undone when it comes to Community Impact Day because we've got an opportunity where God's asking us to go and help these families, and you're actually in their house and you're taking the gospel to their doorstep.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like you're acting like Christ died for us, and we're out there serving the community on behalf of God. Yes. Right? Yeah. Like, what a big responsibility that is. Some people's situations are so horrific and there's so many layers to it that we may have to support some of these families for 3 and 4 years before they actually get through what they need to get through. And when we've got children in our West Campus that, you know, we helped years ago and the kids are in youth, and you know, we've got families that have joined. Yeah, you see them coming. I know, and now they're in the youth group, and like we helped them, and it was through going and cleaning their house. It's caused them to want to come and be part of a bigger community. So yeah, it's great. Yeah. What do you reckon the saddest story that you've dealt with, like, or worked through?
Ooh, I think the hardest one was the phone call we received one Tuesday morning from our grandmothers raising grandchildren, grandparents raising grandchildren, with the lady calling saying 6 of her grandchildren were just dropped off at her front door. And yeah, it was quite emotional.
It's true though, eh?
It is. Yeah, it's like, how do you do that?
It's so great. I remember that day you rang and I was just like, we're all like, oh. Yeah. Like it was just horrific.
Yeah, that was the
hard day.
That was.
We received this card the other day from somebody and I thought it was so great. And she said, to all the lovely people who unselfishly gave up their precious time to make my overgrown garden. And I just thought, wow, she just said it right there. Unselfishly gave up precious time. Like we're all busy. And she said, what you did for me in that short time, so 4 hours in the morning, she said would have literally taken her months to do on her own. And you know, you don't hear those thank yous, and I think they're so precious. You know, they take time to send us a little card, and it's because you come out for 4 hours and you think, I'm just pulling out weeds, and you might not even get to have a conversation with the family, but you make a big, big difference. Well, one of the last deliveries of the day going out, which is great. End the day, blessing families. Look at that. That should keep them happy. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for coming out and lending a hand when, you know, it's not always the perfect time, but thank you. We really appreciate you. Yes. All because of you. Yeah.